Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and to shed more light on this issue, we are most delighted to be joined over the phone by our prominent guest, Dr. Hassan Wageeh, the Professor of International Relations. A very good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning to you.
First, Doctor, what are the main reasons behind the impatience of the U.S. lawmakers, notably the Republicans, in your point of view, sir?
Yes, of course, there is some sort of impatience by the U.S. lawmakers, and we mean the Congress people by lawmakers here, because actually it has different meanings also. So I think that the reasons are several ones, because here the Congress wants to appear strong and also to ask about the financial cost of the protracted conflict that the whole world is witnessing these days, and also seeking transparency of the decision making. These are very important reasons for the impatience.
For sure, Doctor. How does the stance contradict the statements by U.S. President Donald Trump? They won or are winning the war?
Oh, yes, of course, it is the role of the president or the executive power here all to claim victory and to play that they are doing the right thing. And of course, here we come back to the most important thing in the American institution, which is check and balance. Here the Congress people would not take what he is saying for granted, but they will have some skepticism. They will be skeptic about the cost, about the exit strategy of the war. And the term exit strategy is being discussed in the American media extensively because where are we going from now to the after the war, or how to end this war in a very faith-saving situation, to claim victory or to seek balanced agreement with the Iranians, of course.
Well, Doctor, also the U.S. administration has bypassed a Congress to sell more weapons to its allies, on the top of which Israel. So how do you assess that move?
Yes, it is an old story being renewed all the time between the executive power and the Congress. Of course, there is so many ways that the president tried to expand his power and to try to bypass Congress by asking for more power. Especially, this is an old story repeated in Washington, which is to seek more powers in crisis management. So as he has the ability to have swift decision making and to manage the crisis in a far better way with no delay when decisions are needed.
Also, Doctor, how would the new package of the military aid to Israel affect its involvement in Lebanon and in Iran?
Of course, empowering Israel and allies like Israel, according to the United States, is very strategic thing, and usually it happens. But nowadays, this is being also questioned because, you know, there is some hidden tension between the American administration and Israel's objectives and the end point of the war. So I think getting this deals also triggered the adversary to escalate rather than de-escalate.
Well, Doctor, also as we know that the elections are coming in November, what are the powers that President Trump is requesting to increase, and why, in your point of view?
He wants to be strong and to show that he is a strong leader, strong commander-in-chief, and this is very natural to happen by executive power. But again, one of the most important things in the United States is the issue or the resolution regarding war powers. The term war powers is very important term. The power should not be only in the hands of the president. So Congress people and lawmakers here try to seek their role and try to see things regarding budget, regarding the protracted conflict, where it will go.
Yes, also, Doctor, how did the failed assassination attempt on Trump affect his request for more powers?
Yes, as we have already said, during crises and situations like that, the president seeks more power, and the kind of power he is seeking, something like military, the ability to deploy forces, to do arms sales, and to do executive, to go for executive decision-making process and enhanced.
Yes. Well, Dr. Hassan Wageeh, the Professor of the International Relations, thank you so much for joining us on the Breakfast Show.